The closest friendships I've built have just come from going on a run with someone. And cardio isn't just a tool to get in shape, it's a really easy way to connect with people. In this video, I'll break down how cardio can be used to improve your health and physique, how to use it in a social space, and then how to structure it around your lifts so you're still having a priority on your physique and your gym workouts. Starting with health and your physique. I mean, you know just from personal experience that cardio and running and biking and just being active is good for you. You've probably experienced this in your day-to-day. On days where you do nothing and you kind of just sit around and you don't like get out and get moving and do cardio, you would think you'd feel like well rested and good and ready to take on the day because we saved our energy, right? But you don't. You feel like lethargic and slow and just weird, right? You know that if you did more cardio and if you moved more, if you got 10,000 steps a day and ran 3 times a week, you would be healthier and more fit than the version of you right now. This also improves your physique and will make you look more like athletic and lean, and just it'll give you more of an aesthetic physique. Think of a bodybuilder right now. It's really big. Sam Sulek. Think if Sam Sulek was getting 10,000 steps a day and running 3 times a week, how much like leaner and more aesthetic and athletic and just how much more appealing his physique would be. All right, and this is easy. You can implement this into your training so that you're optimizing for your health and your like cardiovascular fitness while using it as a social tool and still prioritizing and making your physique and how you look in your gym sessions the priority. Right. Moving on to how to use it socially. So how can we use cardio to improve our social life? Well, invite people to these cardio activities. Invite someone to go run with you. Right? So I'm running 3 times per week, and I do a short run, so a sprint workout, it's high intensity, and then I do a medium run, which is like just 2 to 3 miles, low intensity, whatever pace. This is just like a recovery run, and this is the one where you can really grow your social network. And then I do a third one, which is a long run, like an hour plus, and it's usually like 7 or 8 miles. So on the sprint workouts, invite someone to run with you. Yes, invite someone to go do the sprint workout with you, and be smart about who you're inviting. Like right today, I'm going to do a sprint workout after I record this video with my friend Jackson, who played soccer, and I know like he'll be good for a sprint workout, right? Don't invite like someone that only does long distance runs. You want to invite a cross country runner, or maybe someone that isn't into fitness at all, like someone that golfs. You want to invite them to go do a sprint workout with you. No, that would be silly. You want to invite people that you think would get the most out of it. So right, a soccer player, maybe he runs track or baseball. Think about what you're inviting them to. And then your medium runs, these are the best for social interaction and making social connections, because you can invite people that aren't necessarily super into fitness or super into running at all, right? Like the other week I invited this girl that she did like cheer and she runs a little bit, but that like the 2 or 3 miles that we did at a slow pace, like that was enough to really push her, versus for me it was just a fun social event where I could stay moving and stay fit. The last category of your runs, your long runs, these are where you invite the guys who are really into it, right? The cross country guy, or the guy that is already into his fitness. Like last week I ran with one of my friends, Isaac, who has committed that he's running or going on a long bike ride every day. So to offer and be like, hey, do you want to go for this long run with me? It's an easy yes for him, because he's already into this like cardio and fitness, right? Versus if I invite someone who hasn't really ran, like, hey, do you want to go run for 8 miles? Like that's so intimidating, and just it's harder to get a yes, and it won't be as enjoyable for you or the person you're inviting. Another point to mention is that it doesn't need to just be running, right? Biking, for instance, is another awesome form of cardio where you can invite other people into it, right? I do something called Pelotonia, which is where you raise a bunch of money that goes into cancer research, and then you do this, right, 50 or 100-mile bike ride. And I've been doing this with my family, which is awesome because we get to like go on training rides together, and then I'm spending time with my family for like hours on end, and it really builds that relationship because we're doing something that's hard, right? Biking 50, 100 miles, and you have to train up for it, and you're growing your connection with your family as well. It could also be like kayaking. I went kayaking with a few of my buddies a couple weeks ago, and that was a really fun thing that I don't know if you would really call it cardio. I guess we were rowing, but that was awesome, and it built our friendships in that way as well. That's all for how to use it socially. If you're interested in a course on how to build an aesthetic physique while maintaining and growing your social life at the same time, similar to this, I have a community that houses that course, and you can join that private community in the description of this video. It is the fastest way to grow your social life and your physique at the same time. And if you're serious about your fitness and making your life more social, then this is for you. Lastly, how do we structure this around our workouts? So we know we're going to do cardio because it's good for our health, it helps our physique, and it helps us with social connection. How do we structure this cardio around our workouts to make sure we're still prioritizing the gym? The biggest thing here is to make sure you're running after you lift to keep the intensity in your lift, right? If you're lifting after you just went for this 8-mile run, you're going to be super fatigued and tired by the time you lift, and that gym session isn't going to be nearly as good as it could be if you were full 100% energy. You also want to be avoiding these really intense runs on your leg day because either you're going to be sore from your run the day before, or this leg day is going to make you super sore. So what I do is I'm on a push-pull legs, push-pull shoulders. So Monday's push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday legs, Thursday push, Friday pull, Saturday shoulders, Sunday rest. And I do my most intense run, so my long run and my sprint, as far away from that leg day as I can. So today is a Monday, so I'm doing push day and a sprint workout. So I'll do my really intense sprint workout today, and then I'll have tomorrow to really rest my legs, and then Wednesday is my intense leg day, and that's my less intense, just 2 or 3 mile run that I can use to invite someone else that isn't super into fitness, and I won't be incredibly fatigued for my leg day where I can't keep like a 10-minute mile pace. And then my long run I do also far away, so I do that on my second pull day, Friday, which is I'll have a whole day of rest after my leg day to get this long run in, and then I'll have the whole weekend, so I'll have 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, to recover from that long run and be ready for that sprint workout on the next Monday. That's how you could structure it around your workouts to make sure you still have an emphasis and a priority on the gym, because that's what's going to move the needle the fastest in terms of your physique, and how you can include cardio to improve your health, build your social life, and how to structure it around your workouts.